Both of you, and you're on your parents,
Yes.
and you can be on it for how much longer?
Well, I just turned 19. So
Yeah, you can stay
tell
on
me.
till you're 26.
Yes.
But you did file an income tax return.
Oh, no, sorry.
Okay. I had to pay taxes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I think both of you will want to look at this, because all you need is your tax return and kind of your income. So what I told Scott and Elsie Rose is that I get to the 15th, I can come over and I'll have an iPad and we can jump on and look at helping you. You don't have to use me, but if you want to, that's fine. It doesn't cost you any more to use me. I just want to be a service. And I can come over to the conference room and within a half hour, maybe it's after you get off work or something, we can go through it and get you signed up.
Cool.
Both of you, yeah, because once you're 19, you can't be on our kids, so you'll have to do this. Depending on income levels, this could be real good, and I think for both of you, you'll probably find that to be the case. That the higher your income, the more you have to pay, but depending on where your income level drops, you could end up having a lot of it covered. So I think that'll probably be the case for both of y'all, because you're kind of just starting out. I'm trying to think what else you need to know. Again, we have until December 15th to get you signed up for a January 1st coverage date. You could end up with a month without coverage, but that'd be the only thing we'd have to concern. There's some bridge things we could do for 30 days, but we could do a temporary policy for 30 days just in case you had something big happen. You might want to do that. Well, we could do that when we sign you up. Trying to think of anything else I need to cover with you guys. Both of you, I think this will benefit. You'll want to take a look at it, at least go on and decide if I want to do this, and that'll give you a chance to talk to your parents too. Do you have other siblings on their plan, or is it just you?
No, I have a little sister.
Yeah, so maybe you can probably do either or.
Have a quiz.
You could not do it and still maintain the coverage to them, because you could stay on until you're 26. If you want to establish it and do it on your own, you can. And we might just go through the process of looking at it with you to decide if you want to do that or not. Because it won't cost your parents anything to have 2 versus 1, probably. Meaning, it won't cost them any extra to keep you on.
Yeah.
Main thing is you have to have coverage, and you would have it probably. I don't have go ahead. Questions you might have.
I'm so, I want to know, I don't know. I really don't know. Just like, I'm in American government right now. I know this really doesn't pertain to anything.
No, that's okay. I can try to answer.
Just like, what is this? You know
what are we looking at? Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go. In the big change in healthcare is the government got a lot more involved.
Right.
For a number of reasons, and some of them good, and some of them it depends on your opinion, but it is what it is, so I don't get into the politics of it much. For years in health insurance, you could do a couple different things. And you could you didn't have to buy health insurance. If you didn't want to buy health insurance, you didn't have to buy health insurance. You don't have to have it.
Right.
There's no rule that says you have to have it. It's probably smart in life to have it.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to. What changed is the problems with that is people still got sick, they didn't have it, and where do they end up? They end up in the emergency room. The hospitals have to cover them, and so since they, because you can't turn somebody away who's on your doorstep dying, so they treated them. Well, somebody had to pay for that.
Right.
So it was paid for by the people who had insurance, and we paid higher rates to cover the people who didn't have it and showed up at the hospital. Well, there's a couple of different ways you can fix that, but the way our government went to fix that is, okay, we're going to make it to where everybody has to have health insurance. And we realize some people can't afford it.
Yeah, that's the part.
And so we'll do that through a system of raising the rates across the board and making a way for some of them to have some coverage, and we're going to require you to have health insurance or we'll make you pay a fine. And we'll do that when you do your IRS tax forms. And if you don't have health insurance now, you'll have to pay a fine. So they said we're going to make everybody go on to health insurance. So that's what the Affordable Care Act was all about. That's kind of a big broad picture of how it's going to work. So we are signing a lot more people up than used to have it. Some people said, I don't want to deal with it, I just don't want to think about it, I don't want to get health insurance. Especially when you're young, you don't get sick very often, hopefully.